Hi, this is John from Fourandhalf, Internet Marketing for Property Managers. And this blog, I want to talk to you about protecting your property management company, protecting your wallet by protecting your online assets. Recently, one of our clients came to us, told us they had a problem. They had neglected to pay the bill for their domain name, and they lost control of it. Somebody else snapped it up, contacted them, said, we will give it back to you, but we'll sell it to you for $5,000. We said, pay it. You know, when your domain name gets lost, nobody can get to your website. You can't get your emails anymore. The potential cost of that is huge. Don't let that happen to you. The problem is when you sign up and buy a domain name, you're buying it for, your company, joespropertymanagement.com. You can't use your business address to buy the domain name you're using for your business email. So you have to buy it with like a Hotmail account or a Gmail account. No problem, but make sure that that account is one that you look at on a regular basis. It doesn't have to be every day, but you have to check this or else you might not get the email. You might not notice the email that says, hey, your credit card's expired and you're losing your domain. Don't let that happen to you. Another thing that you can lose, and is a big danger, right now as I speak, there's floods happening around the country. People are, their businesses are going underwater. And if your business, like many businesses around this country, still work on the 90s system of I'm using Windows PCs, and we're running Outlook, and I've got a computer in the back that's running Exchange, it does my email, your place gets flooded, you could lose everything. We use a hosted email provider. We're using Google Apps for Business, and they take care of the whole thing. I can access it from anywhere, any computer, even my phone, and I'm not worried about this building falling down due to one of our California earthquakes. I am, but we don't have to worry about that because that stuff is being backed up. It's backed up at different sites around the country. Google and the other people that provide this, Microsoft does as well, I think it's called Office 365 right now, are using industry best practices to back up your stuff for you, so you don't have to worry about backing up your stuff in your office. On this similar note, storing your files. I mean, of course, your online files. Using a cloud storage system. Again, Microsoft offers it, Google offers it. You can go with Dropbox. You can go with Box.com. Should something happen to your office, should somebody break in, should your computer get stolen, your information is still safe. We keep a bunch of our information on there. That's the way we run our company because we don't want to have to worry about these sorts of things. On your side, what could you keep? Now, obviously, if you're using something like Propertyware or Appfolio, Building, these are hosted services. That information is already being stored. But how about your logo? What about your company logo? If you lost that, you'd have to replace that, and that's a pain in the neck. Even more importantly, what about inspection videos and photos? Where are they being kept? Are they being backed up? Even if they're in a safe in your office on a flash drive, that is not necessarily that safe and also not even that easy to index or find. Online storage is your solution for that. It's being backed up. You can get to it from anywhere. Really, really good. The other thing you could do, spreadsheets with information on what your logins are. What is your login to GoDaddy? What is your login to Facebook? What is your login to this? Have a spreadsheet with all that information right there. Should somebody need it, you can get access to it. And if it's stored online, it's safe. Along those lines, when you're signing up for online services, think about what you're doing. Here's a mistake that we made early on. When Alex was first starting this business and he was looking into the different tools we would use, he would sign up for them with his regular address. He'd sign up with his, Alex So's and whatever address. And now, though, we have a number of accounts that are stuck with that address. He's the CEO of a bigger company now, and yet my account managers need to use his email address to log on. We're getting out of that as fast as we can, but don't let that happen to you. Pick an email address that you have on the side that is not yours, not the broker owner's, that you can use to log into and to sign up for online services. Something that you don't have to worry about giving to one of your workers so that they could use and check in on. That way also, you don't have to guess, what email did I use to sign into this service? You know what it is. It's always the same. And if you have signed up under other names, try and change the email. A lot of times you can do that. Another thing that you can do, make sure that all of your online services are using one credit card. we do it. It works for us because that way, if one of these services, God forbid, gets hacked, we know that, great, we just go into that one card, we have to change all of our online services. If you're not using, and the best bet is if you can use a card, let's say you don't use it that often. Most of these online services, with the exception of your property management software, it doesn't actually cost that much per month, and a lot of times you're paying per year for paying per month. So if it got hacked, you could go in and change your online services with no interruption in business because, it's just there to do, and it's not affecting the credit card that you use to keep the lights on and the doors open. So these are just a few hints and tips to see if we can save you $1 or $2, and just in case something goes wrong, it is its own kind of insurance. I know that these things are something you don't think of, but just because it is not physical doesn't mean that it can't be lost and it can't be stolen. Protect your wallet, protect your company. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. This is John. If you have any questions on this, even how to do some of this stuff, reach out to us. We're happy to help you. Thank you.